What's up, guys? It's Jordan with 4runner Lifestyle. Today we got Ty, SLC runner, here to show off his awesome 5th gen 4runner build. We're super excited to have you here, and we're just going to go over everything that you have on your build today.
Sweet. I'm excited.
Okay, Ty, so this thing is insane. Tell me a little bit about it. What year is it? Why did you go with the 4runner? What's going on with this thing?
Yeah, for sure. So this is a 2018 SR5. I went with the SR5 just because I figured I'd end up doing my own stuff to it anyways, and it's a little cheaper. So
yeah, you can build it out your own that way.
Right, it's more fun that way. Yeah, I just got it in high school and have been loving it ever since. So it's been a lot of fun.
It's come a long way. Did you buy it stock?
Yeah, it had TRD wheels, like TRD Pro wheels on it.
Well, that's all you need
and
there.
Blacked out emblems, and that was about it. It had the Toyota emblem grill, and like this was the first thing I did, and then kind of worked my way back.
I feel like a lot of people start with the TRD Pro grill on these things.
Yeah, no, I think it looks great. So just kind of started there and worked my way back just by default, not really any plan.
That's awesome. And then the color, I've seen a lot of 4runners in this color. Was that something that you wanted? You wanted this color? Or?
I wanted a white one, but I love this too. It's not like
MGM's pretty good.
No, it looks great. I really do like it. So, and I don't know, just that with the black and everything, I don't know, it just looks sleek to me. So.
Yeah. And you've got a ton of lighting going on right now. These Morimotos look sweet, but like tell us a little bit about the lighting that went into it, maybe why you did the lighting that you wanted to on here.
Yeah. So I had the Alpha Rex lights before these, and then I traded them out for these Morimoto ones just because I like how they look a lot better.
Yeah.
And then I have the Baja Designs fog lights, a 30-inch S8 light bar, and then a Cali Rays light bar up top.
Okay, cool.
And some Squadron.
So you got a lot of Baja Designs going on.
I do. I'm just saving up pennies for a linkable.
Linkable is next.
That's the game plan.
That would complete the look. And then does this light bar have? I've seen a lot of these have backlights on them. Is that on here as well?
Yeah. I love running it. I just always forget to turn it off.
Yeah.
So sometimes I look like an idiot when I park, but. Yeah, it does have the backlight and it looks super good.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, the lighting setup is sweet. And these Morimotos, tell us a little bit about them. Like, how are they compared to those stock, like, 4runner halogen bulbs?
It's night and day difference. I actually get a lot of people, like, will flash their brights.
Oh, really?
I'm like, I feel bad, like, I don't know, they're super bright, but I'd rather be...
Yeah.
I'd rather these and get flashed
than
run the halogen bulbs. But plus they look just 1,000 times better.
Yeah, the DRL on this is awesome. Is it a sequential?
No, this one's not, but you can switch it to be sequential.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. And I think I've seen people run these in amber. Is this like a switchback headlight, or do you have to choose?
You can't just choose. Well, you have to choose from the website. You can't,
okay, cool.
Like, I can't switch these to amber.
Oh, okay. And you like the white?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I'll like throw my hazards on and take a quick picture just to see what it would look like with amber. It's kind of like cheating, but
that's awesome. Yeah, the lighting setup on here is absolutely insane. And then you got a pretty nice bumper on here as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, this is a CBI covert bumper, and it's a victim to Utah roads. Yeah. You can kind of see it's been chewed up.
There's a little bit of salt damage on here.
It needs some TLC, but so far so good. I haven't needed to, like, I haven't ran into anything, so I don't.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I've been all right in that front, but it looks super good, and I'm not very good at cutting, so I mean, if you look, you can kind of see my cuts and stuff.
I mean, you're only seeing that if you're really looking at it.
And if I did a full bumper, I would have to cut a lot more, and I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
So I just went with the covert, and it looks great. And then the TRD skid plate fits perfectly with it too. And I don't know.
For those of you who don't know, Ty has done a lot of cutting on a lot of our cars. So he says he's not good, but he's good enough that we trust him.
Don't look too close. I'm thankful that they keep coming back.
Well, this is freaking awesome, man. Let's move on to wheels and tires.
Sweet.
All right, so moving over to the wheels, tires, and suspension. These are absolutely massive. You don't see a lot of 4runners on these. So what tires are you running?
Yeah, so these are 35-inch Yokohama Geolanders. and they did take a lot of work
I'm sure.
to fit. And honestly, they still don't really fit if I'm off-roading and my suspension's flexed and I'm turning my tires. They do rub a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, just I have Black Rhino Arsenal. These are a -18 offset, and then I also have wheel spacers too.
Okay, so they give a decent amount of poke on these.
Yeah,
That's
they
awesome.
do, and I haven't had any problems with the spacers. I know some people are sketchy about
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I had to rip out my fender liner and hammer back pinch welds and trim this fender too and everything. And
you're
try to make
still
it
rubbing. Where exactly are you rubbing with the
It's
35s?
back here.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
back here. And you
Yeah.
even have a cab mount relocation on that. And
Yeah.
it's still rubbing?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It does, and like I don't know, it's super annoying, but
Yeah.
it's whatever. Anything to fit 35s. I think they fit a 4Runner really well. I wish they would not rub, but
Yeah, I think they look absolutely insane on this 4Runner, and it's something that I wish Toyota would just like make it easier.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
Toyota guys know it's like impossible to fit bigger tires. Have you had any other issues with like steering racks or gearing on these?
I mean, unfortunately, the 4Runner is severely underpowered. So and like turning 35s on top of that is brutal.
Yeah.
And I get like 11 miles per gallon.
Yeah.
So take that for what you want.
But I mean, when you're buying one of these, do you really think about fuel economy?
No, I guess, yeah. What do they say? It's the power of a 4-cylinder and
The fuel economy.
fuel
of a
economy of a
V8.
V8. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
no, they nailed it. So I just decided to bite the bullet, and I was like, oh, I already pay enough for gas. I'll just keep
Yeah, might as well.
rolling it forward.
I think it's worth it. It's a sweet look.
Well, thank you.
And what suspension setup are you running right now on this?
Yeah,
4Runner?
this is the 2.5 kit from Locked.
Oh, sweet.
And then I have Dirt King uppers, no lower control arms yet. Still saving up pennies for that. And
So that's something you do plan on adding in the future?
I would love
hopefully?
to.
Yeah.
I would love to, but it's kind of just like pick your poison. at this
It's a
point.
lot.
Like,
When you're running 35s, the tires themselves cost a lot of money. So
yeah, they do. And then having like the 5th on the back too. And
Yeah.
the full size tire. I don't know. It's just like it works for me right now, and
Yeah.
I just like when it breaks, maybe that's my
that's
my
when you
cue.
can upgrade. Exactly.
That's right.
And are these locked shocks? They're fully adjustable, or
Yeah, they are front and
Okay.
rear.
That's sweet.
Yeah, they're sweet. I really like them. It's kind of fun to mess around.
Yeah.
Just kind of see what it's like.
I've heard from a lot of people going to like a fully adjustable suspension setup. It's kind of hard to get it tuned in. Did you have any issues with that when you went with locked?
I'm not like super picky.
Yeah.
And I'm not like gonna sit there and like tune
Tweak
it.
it.
So I just have it on the softest setting. And
Hey.
going from I had just like a leveling kit, and like it was pretty abrupt. So like when I would off road, things would be pretty abrupt, and I'd like hit rocks or
Yeah.
go fast off road, or fast in a 4Runner.
Yeah.
But
There's never really fast in a
right,
4Runner.
right. So like having the adjustable kit has been super cool. It's taken the edge off for sure. A lot
awesome.
more soft. So
Sweet. Well, it's an awesome setup for wheels and suspension. Let's kind of move over here to the side.
sweet.
All right, so moving on to the side of your 4Runner, you got actually a few things going on right here. So let's start up top. You got roof rack and then a couple of different accessories. What are you running on for roof rack and accessories?
Yeah, so this roof rack was actually the first thing I purchased
Oh,
from
okay.
4Runner Lifestyle.
That's sick.
It's kind of fun to go back. But the Princey roof rack with the Rome awning, Cali raised light bar, and then a Rome case that just has like extra tools and all my fishing stuff.
Oh, that's like perfect.
Yeah, so, and then it's locked up there. And then I also have Max Tracks, and then I have another case in the back too. So
Okay. So
that
you're
one's not
set.
as accessible, but
I mean, at that point, like, I don't know. I feel like you got a pretty sweet setup right here and being able to carry all your tools with you. Have you
Yeah,
ever
it's-
had to use those?
it's nice to have the peace of mind. Like I've had to use the Dremel like
okay.
out on the trail, and there's the 12-volt outlet in the back, so
Yeah.
like, you can run it.
Oh, that's nice.
Or charge it if you need, because mine's cordless. But just like trimming or whatever.
Yeah. And with the
messing
Dremel,
around,
were you
but-
having to trim stuff on the trail?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah. Just
Nothing crazy?
annoying. Yeah. There's nothing crazy, and then just sockets. Like it's not like
anything.
yeah, nothing
Yeah.
too wild. But yeah, that's all I got up top, and then these steps came on it from the factory. 6 years ago when I
Okay.
got it.
And then what brand are these?
These are NFAB.
Oh, okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, I like them. People roast me because they say they'll get caught on rocks and stuff.
I mean, these ones are pretty high. Normally, you see them, they're like sitting
Right.
low.
Yeah.
And
I've
I mean, when you have
lucked out.
35-inch tires, like,
Yeah, I haven't had an issue, but if I ever do have an issue, hopefully it'll just snap off
Yeah.
and give me like clean tubes or something. But
then you'll have full sliders right here.
that's right. Yeah, no, it looks good.
That's awesome. And then kind of moving back here. So one thing I notice on a lot of 4Runners is people like will take the sway bars out, either the front sway bar and the rear sway bar. Is that something you're still running in this, or have you taken those
Yeah,
out?
I haven't taken any of that
Okay.
out. The only thing in the back, I have an Icon spring,
okay.
rear springs, and then the locked kit in the rear too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's all I've got for.
And with that Icon spring, we'll get to the back a little bit, but you're running a lot of weight on this thing. What spring load are you going with on this?
That's a good question. I think it's one of their higher ones.
Okay,
I
it's
should
like a
know
heavy,
that off the
yeah.
top of my head, but yeah, it's one of their heavy ones because I knew I wanted a rear bumper at one point.
Yeah.
And when I did the suspension, I didn't have a rear bumper yet, but I did have the rack and the front bumper and
Yeah.
stuff. So
I think you did it the right way though, because I got all this weight on my truck and I did not upgrade my leaf springs, and
yeah.
now I'm like riding bum stops the entire time.
Oh,
so
yeah. No,
you
I
probably
feel
have a
you.
smoother ride in
I
this.
feel you. Yeah, it was like, I wouldn't say anything was like super thought out and planned like
Yeah.
that, but that is one thing that I kind of had some insight on. I knew I wanted the rear bumper, so I was like, I might as well just go with the really heavy spring.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, that's sweet. Yeah. Side of your vehicle is awesome. I love the roof rack. Adds a lot of just functionality to it. Have you ever ran a rooftop tent up here?
I did. I had one for probably only a year. And then I didn't like the look and I didn't use it a whole lot. I'm 5'7",
Yeah.
so like I would just sleep in the back of my.
Yeah, these are
4Runner.
already like a rooftop
It
tent
like
on wheels.
it's like perfect for me. It was built for short kings like me, I guess.
Yeah.
But I had a tent. I just sold it, and I like it better without it anyway too.
It's a clean look. I absolutely love this thing so far, but we're going to get to probably one of my favorite parts on his rig next, that rear bumper that you were talking
I
about.
love it. I'm excited.
Okay, Ty, so we moved around to the rear end of your 4Runner, and this is probably my favorite like setup I've seen on a 4Runner. This is awesome. So you got the 35-inch tire right here. You got this awesome bumper. What bumper did you go with?
Yeah, this bumper's from Win Works.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're out of California, out of Riverside or something like that. But hands down, my favorite bumper that I've ever seen on a 4Runner. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it, just because of the high clearance. Like this thing is
like
super
crazy.
super high.
Yeah.
And then they shipped it out to me, and I threw it on, and it took me forever.
Yeah.
But I was able to figure it out and get it on there. But yeah, having a full size spare and a high lift jack if I ever need it, like something to ever happen, like it's nice to have that peace of mind.
You have these storage, or I guess gas can holders. What are you running up here?
Yeah, just this one is only for my 4Runner, and then this one's for my dirt bike.
Oh,
because I have to mix fuel and oil for that, so that's why I have a different color. Just
that's
to
awesome.
Help me remember.
Got
and
your
then,
2-stroke, and then for
that's right. Yeah, for the 4Runner. Yeah, and then I also have 6 gallons of water under.
Oh, that's sick.
On the spare tire, like where the existing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Spare tire was.
That's really cool.
6 gallons of water for like cooking or cleaning, whatever, just camping, and then 2 gallons of
on the
water
side here.
on the side there.
And then what side plate is this?
This one's from Victory 4x4.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, I bought it from them, and then I bought ram mounts, like suction cup mounts to
hold it in place
because it's a little stronger, and
then
that worked out perfect.
Does this bolt directly to the Prinsu then?
Yeah,
Cool.
It does, and it was super seamless. Like, yeah, works perfect.
That's awesome. And then going back to the bumper, I know I've seen a lot of like rear bumpers where they have the dual swing out. Is this a dual swing out? Or
this one's just a single swing out. So right here is just one latch.
Oh, that's sweet.
Pops open. It's kind of massive, so if I back in, I can't open up my trunk. But then there's a pin that just drops in here, super easy. And then I have my rear view camera wired all the way back here.
That's super clean. Like you would never notice until it's like
it looks
actually
really
open.
good. But yeah, and then again, just like I chopped all of this plastic.
Yeah, you've
off.
gotten a lot more just room.
Yeah, just in case, right?
A bigger departure angle now, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. It looks good.
And
Makes
then
it look a little bigger too. So.
These tail lights are awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen them on a lot of 4Runners. What taillights are these?
Yeah, these are from 4runner Lifestyle.
Okay.
Kind of like a Raptor style taillight.
The stealth taillight?
Taillights, yeah. They're sweet. And then this third brake light's from 4runner Lifestyle as well.
Cool.
And that combined with those is so clean.
Yeah.
I love it.
Can you tell us a little bit more about these taillights, like any extra features? Because I know your headlights have a cool little startup sequence.
Yeah, these actually do have one. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
But I like...
It's cool.
For my taste, yeah, it's a little long, but like if that's the problem I have, then sweet.
That's a good problem to have.
Right. No, they're super clean, and I love this is the turn signal, brake light, and then the reverse light is down here.
Okay, and then is the turn signal sequential as well?
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
It is, and it looks super clean. Like I just catch myself staring at it in windows or something, just like checking it out because I don't get to see it too often. But yeah, it looks great.
That's sick. Well, yeah, this is like my favorite setup on the rear of a 4Runner I've ever seen. Like this bumper is amazing. Let's go ahead and move on to the interior of your car and just kind of see what you got going on the inside.
Sweet, let's do it.
All right, so we moved to the interior of your 4Runner, and you've got a lot going on here. So I don't even know where to start exactly, but let's start. Like, what has been your favorite upgrade to this so far?
Geez, yeah, no,
It's a hard question.
My favorite thing, I really like the sound system. I do have a sound system in here.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, no, I just spend a lot of time in here, so I figured I might as well be comfortable while I'm at it. But one thing that looks super good is the steering wheel. Like
I've
with
noticed
the
this.
blacked out emblems, these were originally silver, and then this was chrome, and then the new steering wheel, carbon fiber steering wheel is super clean.
Yeah, this is awesome. Was this a easy install? Like, if someone were to buy this, do you think they could do it on their own?
If I can do it, anyone can do it. That's what I've always thought. Like I tell my friends that until the day I die. Like I'm a firm believer. If I can do it, then people will be all right.
It looks pretty awesome. And you've done a couple of other like blackout things on here. I know the door handle covers; those are normally chrome as well, right?
Yeah, the door handle covers. These radio and climate knobs are usually like silver. They look like this.
Okay, cool.
Haven't replaced this one, but you're locking me in. No, but yeah, those are usually just like chrome. And then I do have a Wolf box rear view mirror replacement.
That
just
thing
because.
is sweet.
Yeah, no, it's super nice to have just because I don't have a rear view camera anymore because of my rear bumper. So I like, and I can't see out of my rear view or my
back window.
My back window just because of the tire and everything. So it's nice to have, and it's honestly like super crisp. Like the quality is awesome. So
it's probably nice being able to actually have a backup camera again. I know like that was one of the frustrating things when I put a rear swing out on, like not having that stuff.
I ran it like that for way too long too. I was just like okay with not seeing. I just use my side mirrors, but that's probably not good enough.
And then with these Wolf boxes, I've seen like it looks like there's a camera up here. Is there a forward-facing camera with these as well?
Yeah, there is. And then there's like different camera views that you can have like always running while you're driving, which I think is super cool. I have this windshield
the banner
tint,
right here.
but so it's like it doesn't really benefit me just because it's too dark.
Yeah, but if you weren't running that,
if I wasn't, like it would be sweet, and like it records too, and it has a GPS.
Oh,
There's
perfect.
a GPS up there too, so it kind of gives you like directions and speed and some cool features like that. I was kind of blown away with.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I am getting one of these for my Tacoma, and I'm so excited for it. But
no, you'll love it.
It's a nice touch. And then you got a couple of storage options right here, and also this mount right here is pretty awesome. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, so this is from Expedition Essentials. I always just threw my phone in a cup holder and was fine with it. But when I had the chance to pick up one of these, I was super happy with it, just like having an extra spot to really free up a cup holder. And I used to have an iPad with maps, but now I just do it all off my phone.
Okay, that's
It's too much. Like,
having the radio mount here too is pretty awesome. I know me, like whenever I'm on the trails, I just throw it in a cup holder.
Right.
But when you have one of these mounts, it makes like a huge difference just pulling it up.
Yeah, and seeing it right there, like it's super accessible. And then I can charge my phone too, which was really nice. It was kind of a pain in the butt to like take all this off and like install it. And there's some, if you look closely, there's some things I really chipped up pretty bad installing it. So just be careful.
But that happens.
Right? Yeah. I figured I'm the only one who's gonna see it in here.
True.
So I'm all right with that.
And then something interesting I noticed on your 4Runner is it has the knob transfer case instead of the manual one. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I guess I don't have an opinion other than it's really easy.
Yeah, just switch it.
Right, yeah.
I like that it's down here on my truck. It's like next to the air. And so sometimes you're not paying attention, you
Fair enough.
flip it. You're going to have to, it's hard to do it, but you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so between all that and then the last two things I have an aux beam for all my lighting and then a scan gauge.
Okay.
That just gives me a bunch of different.
And what do you like about the scan gauge?
Probably the fuel readings you can add when you fill up your fuel tank.
Oh, that's sick.
And it gives you a whole bunch of information, like honestly more than I need. But,
yeah. And where does this plug into?
It just plugs in down here to your
OBD2
port.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so
then,
it will read like all of the information, like engine, like transmission temp, coolant temp, all that stuff.
Right.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So like I got a check engine light, and my 4Runner went into limp mode, and with that you can read the code, and like I just wrote it down and then cleared it so I could like drive home without it being in limp mode. And then from there I figured out like what was wrong and was able to fix it. But it's just nice to like have that ability, because if not, I would have been on like these busy roads.
That's true. I think for me, that and then your wolf box have got to be like my favorite upgrades you've done to this so far.
Yeah, they're definitely worth it.
Those are awesome. And then you have a frick ton of patches up here.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's
I've lucked
awesome as
out.
well.
I've gotten a bunch from just like places I've been and companies that will throw me a free patch.
Yeah. So you have been to a lot of these places.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
absolutely.
good.
I'm pretty sure, unless it was gifted to me. I've been to all these places, and just when I'm out somewhere, I'll try to find a patch or a sticker at least. But yeah, it's been fun to kind of collect. I've kind of gone overboard, but I know there are people out there with more than me, so take it. But
yeah, this is pretty crazy. It's an awesome cockpit that you got going on right here. But yeah, thanks for showing us your 4Runner, man.
Thank you.
Well, this build has been absolutely awesome. Thanks, Ty, for bringing it over to the warehouse. If they want to follow you and keep up to date on everything going on with this build, where can they find you?
Yeah, y'all can follow me at SLC Runner on Instagram. And then I've gotten everything on this 4Runner from 4Runner Lifestyle. So let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. If you guys want to stay up to date with anything and everything Toyota 4Runner, make sure you're following our YouTube channel and Instagram at 4Runner Lifestyle. Thanks again, guys.